think the veg is ready as well. How efficient is that for time? We've made 2 meals in basically under 10 minutes. That is definitely ready. Keeping that top on the Tupperware box is really steamed. Look at that. Now, a quick note on veg, whether buying it fresh or frozen. When it comes to meats, I would say always buy fresh. Fish, beef, poultry, try and buy fresh and organic the best you can. But with veg, a lot of green veg, you can buy frozen. Keep it in the freezer for months at a time, and then just defrost it, cook it, boil it, microwave it, and it's still pretty much the same nutrients, if not higher, because they were frozen. They should have been when they were fresh, than keeping them fresh and having them in the store for how many days before they're eaten. So let's look at our chicken. Again, I'm going to get a clean knife. Just going to cut one open here. Again, this is probably a little bit drier than I would go for, but nothing wrong with that, just more fat comes out. Look at that, white meat all the way through. And we cook that within 7 minutes. Okay, so before I make meal 3, I'm going to make meal 2. Just going to cut some chicken up. I mean, that just, having good quality knifeware allows us to be quick, efficient, without much mess. Very nice white meat in there. See, it really does pay to go for good quality meat. Having white breast meat as opposed to the darker meat from thighs or other parts of the chicken. Wings, no, I'd stay away from those. These go into my mix there. This is so quick and easy and healthy too. And you wouldn't even know you're eating, I don't even want to call it health food. It is health food, but you just don't think of it as being health food. A chicken breast and broccoli, you associate that with health food. But if you were at work, out and about after the gym, and someone saw you eating this, they'd think you'd bought it from down the road. They wouldn't know that you've made it. All right, let's do this. This is the fun part, if you can call it fun. About being creative. Might use a spoon, but really just pocketing it in there. And if you have some spinach, some green leafy kale, some mustard leaves, some romaine lettuce, you can use that. It just adds more. And again, this one serving gives 2 pretty big pittas full of chicken and good fats and greens. I'm going to add a little bit more into just one, fatten it out. In you go, get in there, you chicken. Okay, just so I can show you there, I'm going to put the pitta on. Look at that. Again, that's just half. I keep showing you half of the food that you should be eating. So if you think you're going to be eating too much, just try reducing your intake and see how that affects your body type, your conditioning, and your weight at the end of the week. Look at that, 1 chicken pitta, just half of what would be a second meal. So combined, 2 of these would be approximately 40-50 grams of good complex whole carbohydrates with some lean protein in there, some good green leafy vegetables in there, high in fiber, high in digestive enzymes, really good for your digestive tract and gut, and some good fats with the avocado. How simple was that? I'm going to keep that there. That can go in a Tupperware later that I can eat throughout the day. I'm going to move that out and save that for later on. So I've got probably what's a little bit less than half a chicken breast here. So again, like I said, I would use a larger chicken breast or more. I'm going to position my veg out on the, no I'm not, I'm just gonna scrape it out. It doesn't have to look pretty all the time, although we do try. Okay, just half the serving there, the rest can be saved for later. I can eat that cold or I can reheat it. I'm just gonna move a little bit of these around because I don't like my beans crossing over the French beans. You know how the French are. They don't like anyone above them. The broccoli, they're okay, they don't mind who's above them. They're the American people. They go anywhere. All right, and the asparagus, well, they can just go to one side. What about our yam? We have our yam here. And just to give you a portion control, that is about 100 grams right there. That has about 30 grams of carbohydrates in. Again, a mixture of complex and simpler carbohydrates, but that is probably just a little bit less than we would need. So I'm gonna have that there, and again, about half of that, so that's about right. And what I'm going to do is cut it open in the middle, just give it a squeeze so it opens up. So there we have it. We've cooked 3 meals already in basically 15-20 minutes of cooking time. We've had our protein pancakes, we've cooked our chicken pita, and we've cooked our rather plain looking but great tasting grilled chicken, yam potato, and our steamed selection of greens. So great combination there. Let's keep moving on.